My name is Todd Rogers. I'm a professor of public policy at the Harvard Kennedy School. But for this video, I'm wearing my hat as co-founder of Everyday Labs and chief scientist of Everyday Labs. My work focuses on how do we use the science of behavior change to help families, help kids. And in the process, we develop interventions that districts can implement that help families, help kids succeed in school. Simplification. One of the core areas that behavioral science works in is how do we help people follow through on their intentions? And one of the most powerful ways for increasing follow through is reducing the number of steps or the friction involved or the effort required to fulfill some intention. And so even though it's obvious, people underestimate how powerful it is just simplifying the process. So one example is the FAFSA form. It used to be that it took about 45 minutes to complete what was called the simplified form. And it was about 10 pages long. And in a really clever experiment, some researchers showed that by pre-populating the form, saving parents the 45 minutes it would have taken to fill out that form, dramatically increased college going for middle and low income kids. And so the results of this randomized experiment show that just simplifying the process by pre-populating those forms increased college going and college credit earning, such that 1 in 12 middle and low income kids who does not go to college would go to and through college if the process did not require all those steps of filling out the FAFSA. It's a really remarkable finding that has led to the Department of Education and the IRS integrating their data to try to simplify the Pell and Stafford grant application process. A second example, collaborators and I did a project in Washington, D.C. public schools where we tried to get parents to sign up for a program of communication that would give them useful, actionable information about what's going on in their kids' class. And in one condition, we texted them and said, to sign up, call your school, get the password, go log in, turn on the program, and then we'll send that information out to your phone. Not surprisingly, less than 1% of parents signed up. In another condition, we texted them and we said, if you want to sign up, just text start. So in both cases, they have to actively consent. They have to actively opt in. But in one case, there was tons of friction. They had to call, log in, and then turn it on. In the other, they just text start. And in the text start, it increased sign up by over 1,000%, more than 10x increase. Only 11% of families signed up, which is still, we wish it was 100%. But just reducing that friction increased sign up by about 1,000%. The takeaway here is reducing steps, simplifying processes makes people more likely to do it. Whether that's filling in forms or taking steps to enroll in programs or anything that educators are doing where they would like families or kids to follow through on something. The more they can reduce the number of steps required and the effort required to follow through on it, the more likely it'll be people will follow through on it. And often the effects are outsized. They're more than you would expect, because we don't realize how these little frictions interfere with people actually following through with their intentions.